Hello. My name is Bulamatari. Welcome to Bulamatari's Paint Club. I am joined once again by the magical Badger.
Greetings. I have a face full of pie, so apologies.
Always catch him at a bad time. We may well be joined later on by Mr. Phil, another regular. And if he gets home quickly enough, we may be joined by a newbie, Stevie, who has joined us previously on 2 occasions on Multiplayer Wednesdays. So, what are you painting today, Badger?
I will be painting some of my Dark Eldar stuff that I got from the Piety and Paint box set. I'll be working on some of the Scourges. These are the old Scourges that I have from my brother's set, so hopefully I'll be able to make an updated version.
I told myself I'd do this and I didn't, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to move my camera so it is sort of in the centre of my screen. So when I'm looking at Badger, I'm kind of looking at the audience as well.
Yes.
Kinda. So, anyway, sorry about that. I'm going to be painting more of these boys. Hopefully, I'll get at least 2 of the 3 down. So there's me Tau boys. I now have manual control over my camera, so I can make it focus.
Oh, yes.
And all that glorious detail.
Looking sexy there with his skittle stone.
Yeah, the skittle grenade. Oh, hello, Phil. Oh, we were just talking about you, sir. And thank you so much for the sub. Jeez. Amazing. Don't want them pesky ads.
Do you want to know how to get 50 million subscribers?
How about
Sell your soul.
So yeah, so I'm going to be painting some Tau. Badger's painting some smelldar. Oh,
Yeah.
you get to the dog emote. Yeah.
That's all he's done it for, you know.
Yeah, now we can use bear. I do have a frog in my throat. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, right. So, where's my paintbrushes? There they are. I just brought them back in. So, I need a relatively sort of medium detail brush.
I need a hero.
Actually, don't need a detail brush at all. I do, however, need my palette, which is here. My piece of cardboard, trusty piece of cardboard. Oh, camera just... Yeah, I'm pushing my camera back now because I'm an idiot. And this desk is too small. Yeah, okay. Come on. There we go. That's better.
That's the next upgrade, dude.
I haven't got room for it. I suppose I could build one in this space. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I might consider that.
Well, honestly, what you see here that I'm working on is a tiny, tiny little mobile computer desk. What I have next to me is like another desk, sort of like in the corner of my room, and then this weird hodgepodge of fucking...
Oh, you don't want to see my setup. My setup is I've got a very tiny corner computer desk, which everything's on, apart from the laptop that I stream video games on, and that's on top of a chest of drawers that's about a drawer too low. So it's stacked up on top of a roses box, a shortcake tin, and a player's handbook, and and this usually as well, which is my paints box. So
to be honest, that kind of sounds exactly like the corner section of my room rather than the desky bits.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 3 more dudes in this squad left to paint, and yeah, hopefully I'll get most of them done, I think. So all the drones are done. We did that a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have all the battlesuits? That's the point.
There is 1 more battlesuit to do. There's 3 more squaddy dudes, fire warriors. There you go. To do, and there is the ethereal. So I've only got 5 models. Yeah, my maths is great. So I've got a pair of legs that are pretty much done, which is nice, which means I don't have to do so much. So I just need to do 1 pair of legs. What about the torsos? Got 1 torso that's pretty much done. You know what? I could actually probably get 1 boxed off real quick. Yeah, I've got the the shoulder guard as well. Right, cool.
All the bits
Pretty much. I think,
straight off the bat there.
yeah. Set myself up for this one real nice. So, yeah, anyway, back straight into it. How are you, Badger?
I am actually quite good.
Nice.
I mean, last week was a touch interesting, but not in a particularly bad way.
Okay. So
We had a lot of days which looked like they were going to be absolute garbage, but somehow pulled themselves together at the last minute.
Nice. We like it when that happens.
Definitely.
So I think this is Dusty.
Speaking of dustiness,
Oh yeah.
earlier on today,
Yes.
I was explaining this to you just before the stream started. I repainted an old vehicle,
Oh I.
a basilisk from the good old Imperial Guard, and I had to dust it first,
Oh no.
and it took me 10 minutes to dust the tank
Oh man.
because I basically just took my tank brush and I went at it.
That's the way you gotta do it sometimes.
And there was a cloud that came off this tank.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like my Lehman Ross, because I sort of half painted it, then left it for like a year.
Yes, I will, however, explain to you that this basilisk, before I repainted it, was bought closer to the time when the Imperial Guard first came out.
Oh wow, so it's like a very old model.
It was a very, very old model to begin with. It was at least like 10 years old already. And true, it's kind of survived the trials and tribulations of the world.
Yeah.
But it also collected
The
God
world.
knows how much a thick layer of history, shall we say.
It collected a world's worth of dust.
Yes.
Oh,
so I had to sit there, just well, as hard as I could reasonably go at it,
Yeah.
purely for the fact that I didn't want to snap anything off it.
True.
However, I pinged a flag off it, so it's
those bitty bits as well that are a pain in the arse to stick back on.
I should be able to stick it back on, but I can't be bothered at the minute.
Yeah.
I'll do it when I have more time.
Yes.
Because I only actually finished it up quite close to the beginning of this glorious stream.
Okay. You know what I'm going to say now?
Show it.
Show it to us, Badger. I'll bring your camera up so you can show us.
Right. Okay. Here we go. One
Very
gloriously
nice.
repainted bad boy.
I do enjoy a good basilisk.
Now, the thing is, this was originally like a much lighter green, more like a war boss green.
Yeah.
But that's only because half of the paint didn't exist when it first got painted. So now I can,
Now you've got colour matching with your army.
with the rest of the tanks.
Nice.
So it can sit in the background and shell the enemies of the Emperor.
I love basilisks. I especially love them on Dawn of War. They were so fun on Dawn of War. I'm not sure they were particularly great, but I used them to good effect.
They were that's the thing, you had to be careful with them.
Yeah. Like I remember there was this one time on Dawn of War where I think it was your base that got nuked right at the beginning.
Yeah, I got crumped.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
So Badger got crumped. He managed to get a builder out and into my base, and I basically I did the tanking whilst he sort of built a base within my base, and we ended up having essentially two armies. But there was one way in, one way out, and I used the basilisks to good effect there, basically just ensuring that nothing could get in or out. And there was an orc army that kept sending things across and they kept getting destroyed, and it was glorious.
It's that big scatter, the squad disturbance, which made it a whole lot better. Because that always broke the morale very quickly as well.
It did. So that's Dawn of War was such a good game. Ooh. I'm putting a very painted bit of sprue right near me, and I don't want that.
Is this because you don't want to get covered in paint?
This is true. This is one of my fanciest jumpers, and I don't want it covered in paint.
I was going to say, I'm surprised that you're still wearing jumpers. Must be
It's a very thin one.
A bit chilly down there still.
I wouldn't say it's chilly. It's very so. When you're in the sun, it's nice. But in this house, it's still a little bit chilly.
It's been very, very warm today up here.
Yeah.
Up north, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'd say it is very warm where I'm at as well. But yeah, I'm just too used to wearing jumpers, and it's comfortable. Like the jumper's so thin, it's not even overheating me at all, which is nice. Okay.
10 minutes later, Dave's sweating.
Oh, I mean, as soon as I start getting warm, it's coming off. Don't you worry about that.
Oh.
I'll put the porn music on and everything. I'll strip it. That'll be amazing. I'll make the ladies and gentlemen moist. Are we allowed to say the word moist on stream?
I think we are.
Okay.
Just as long as you don't show them titties.
Balls.
You're not allowed to show those either.
No, you're not.
Have you just covered kitchen roll? Not
Sorry,
kitchen roll?
just shouted for some kitchen roll because I just realised I'm washing my brush and I actually don't have anything to dry it on.
Dun, dun, dun.
So let's sip some tea whilst we wait for that. Nom 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 nom. Switch to badger cam while she comes in, just in case she doesn't want to be on camera. Thank you.
Currently I am getting the bulk of the large wings done.
Yes.
The scourges are an interesting concept on the jump infantry. As they have been tinkered and toyed with by the Dark Eldar homunculi.
See, I don't know an awful lot about Dark Eldar lore.
Granted the power of flight with actual wings rather than jetpacks.
How about the power of flight? That do anything for you? It's levitation, Holmes.
Yes. When it comes to the Dark Eldar and all of their lore, I know that you may know a bit more lore about the Eldar in general. How essentially they created Slaanesh through their debauchery and naughty ways, as they pretty much, because they practically lived eternally, they got bored. And they needed to find some exciting ways to entertain themselves. And thus, this is when
bondage was invented.
Bondage, blood orgies, things like that. Murder wasn't really, a bad thing because you could just reincarnate, essentially. You didn't have to worry about sort of dying in one aspect of it.
Coolsies.
But back on topic.
Yeah.
Once the Eldar Empire birthed Slaanesh and the vast majority of them were destroyed, some of the Eldar who had done this, like the actual original Eldar Empire, fled into the Webway to escape Slaanesh, and the Dark Eldar is essentially the original Eldar race.
Oh.
Now, instead of them using soul stones to keep themselves away from Slaanesh's hunger, they draw out. They do a lot of like biomanipulation, horrific torture as well,
Nom nom nom.
to essentially consume the souls of those that they torture to extend their own life.
Oh, okay.
But where things get particularly weird is the people that do this the best are called homunculi. And they are essentially super scientists.
Super science.
Yes, but super science in the bad way, the way that everybody thinks most science is going to go, which is the horrible sort of no morals kind of science,
Yeah.
which won't fucking happen. At least
You say that.
not in our lifetime. But,
I would argue that there is quite a lot of science being done at the moment that has no morals, but
very unscrupulous.
yeah.
But
That privately owned laboratory situation.
yes, so that kind of thing. You know, cure this, but do whatever you need to do to cure it, regardless of the outcomes.
Oh my god,
Okay.
you got conspiracy theories where the labs have invented illnesses so that they can invent the cure and sell and make money.
We know that's just big pharmacies, Dave.
Big Pharma, which is eventually really not too bad game. Although the Switch port's a little bit wank.
Well, because it's so difficult to actually transfer it between such a weird control style.
It's more just a case of I think it's built for PC.
Probably.
And keyboard and mouse is the way you're supposed to play it, and when you're not playing it on keyboard and mouse, you're gonna suffer.
It's just like every kind of real-time strategy game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Keyboard and mouse.
I mean, I found that out the hard way when trying to play Dawn of War.
Oh yes. So I don't want to use. I've got this on this. I don't want to use this fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
Bollocks. And then you were like, "Oh God, no! Why?" And
No, it's like I remember it being really good on the PlayStation, but I can't remember getting that far, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why now. Yep, I know why. I mean that Let's Play that was sort of halfway through. I'm probably going to continue it in like future sort of weeks. I'll probably do it on the Sunday streams now and then. And oh my god, that is a hard game to control. But I've still gotten further than I ever did as a kid. So it's progress.
Just progressive steps.
Yeah.
Yes, as I was saying before, I
Oh yeah, sorry.
distracted myself with
I properly rudely interrupted you. Let's be honest.
conspiracy theories and things like that. Their homunculi
Yes.
don't only do experiments on prisoners and slaves, they do it on their own people.
Oh.
And this is why some of the Dark Eldar that you get, I believe they're called Racks, spelled WRACK,
Okay.
are essentially genetically engineered and physically mutated Dark Eldar.
Okay.
Essentially, so they end up having they get extra limbs grafted onto them. They get their muscle mass increased ridiculously high.
Eating all that GM food, Joe.
Yeah, they essentially stitch people together as well. And
It's alive.
Where I'm getting at
Okay.
is the scourges are one of these experiments,
Oh.
essentially, and that is why they all have wings attached to them.
Okay.
They've had like their bones hollowed out, and
So
they've pretty much been experimented on so that they can just
fly.
be birdmen.
Bird people.
Bird people.
So that's an interesting bit of lore. That. Thank you for that.
It
I
is
hope all the ladies and gentlemen watching enjoyed that little bit of lore.
a great deal more lore tucked away in
Yeah.
libraries and data pads.
Right. So let me tell you how my week's been. Oh man. It's been it's been the most bipolar week I've ever had. like significant highs and like really bad lows, and I don't know. But like in terms of just things that have happened, so we had a fairly fun stream on Wednesday. On Thursday, I went on to Beardbow's stream and we played some Overwatch, and that was nice. Friday, got let off early from work, so that was good. And we finished Ape Escape, which is the best thing that's happened this week, I think. Which was really nice.
Moving on up.
Yeah, so that's been that's all uploaded on my YouTube channel. If you want to see a full run through of Ape Escape, you can do on my YouTube channel. Link to that is in the banner for my Twitch.
I may have to do that because sadly I missed out on your Saturday hijinks.
Oh, I know, because you've been working, haven't you?
Because work on Saturdays.
So yeah, and I have shortened one of those videos significantly because I got sidetracked for a good half hour by a bit of bum information on the internet. Apparently, the information on the internet is for like 25-year-old games is it's pretty much as you'd expect, pretty shit.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 22 years old game. But anyway, yeah. So there was like one monkey at the end that I couldn't find for the life of me. So I had to resort to Googling it, and someone put the wrong information on the thing, telling me to go into a certain room, and to find the entrance to the area where this monkey was at. And oh my god, I spent like the best part of 40 minutes searching that room. And I gave up on that after about half an hour, and then
Was it the room next door?
Yeah, it was like, okay, so the monkey was behind some bars in a room, and I could see an exit off to the side, and I thought, okay, so how do you get to that sort of doorway? And next door there's like a tower with loads of like robots on it. And someone said that it was in the robot tower, the entrance to that, and I'm pretty sure that that's a troll. No. But yeah, I ended up finding it. So I've cut that video down with some hilarious wah 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 sounds. So that's enjoyable for everyone apart from me.
Well, that's the way you do it. You always find some humour.
Yeah.
Even in mistakes.
Oh man. So yeah. So that happened. So that the videos are up there. They're a little bit shorter than the streams, so probably an easier watch for people, because it did take me about 14 hours, I think it was, in total to finish the game.
You know what? That's a nice amount of time for a game.
It is. So games can be too long sometimes.
Yeah, but you have a particular.
I have
affliction.
I have a tendency to try and get everything, and we did get every monkey. And in fact, I was actually surprised to learn that you actually need to get all of the monkeys in order to get the true ending to the game.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's just as well that it did that.
It's just as well suffer from game-based OCD.
Yeah, so because basically there's a second final boss, and a second set of credits that roll when you beat it. So that's fun. And we did that. So that was a really nice thing. And then Sunday happened. Started out well. Took the dogs out to the park. It was really nice. We go to a place called the Bark Park, which is sort of essentially a secure field where you can rent it out for like an hour and then just let the dogs go nuts. Because we've got one dog that has absolutely no recall at all, we can't let him off lead if we're in just like a normal park, because he'll just never come back.
He'll just go.
Yeah. So we go there just to let him off the lead so he can just run around like a lunatic for an hour. And then I came back thinking, yes, I've got this game that I've been looking forward to for so long. Oh.
At least a good year that you've been looking forward to it.
Honestly, I've been so looking forward to it. Anyway, the game's MechWarrior 5, which came out on the Epic Games Store, and because I am allergic to the Epic Games Store, and because I've missed out on so many free games on the Epic Games Store, I think including MechWarrior at one point, it's one of those. It's the opposite of the sunk cost fallacy, where I've missed out on so much that I don't want to go on there now because I'll feel like I've been gypped out of free stuff. Yeah. So I'm now not going on the Epic Games Store just out of principle and stubbornness. But yeah, and I saw on the Games for Game Pass, that MechWarrior 5 was on that. I was like, oh yes, I'll finally be able to play it. I can't wait. It's a game that I've been looking for ages, and so I decided Sunday I'm going to play it. It's the first Rando Sunday. That's the first game I want to play. And yeah, booted it up. It took about 1 million years to load into the game. Oh, hello.
Hello. Greetings,
Raiders. Hello, Rich. What have you been playing today? I know you've been playing some retro stuff. How are you, sir? Welcome to the Paint Club, everyone. Mr. PSB. Oh, welcome to the stream, PSB. First time you're here.
It is.
Welcome. We're painting some Warhammer, and I'm just having a good old moan about my technical problems yesterday, which I'm fuming about. The first rule of Nonce don't stream it. Classy as always, sir. Classy as always.
The problem is, some people still do.
Oh, yeah, no. Anyway, so yeah, I boost up the game, and it takes ages to load itself up, and then I realise why. It's running like shit. My potato PC...
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Oh, there we go. There's a little shout out for Daddy there. Thanks, PSB.
Thank you.
Thanks for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow, PSB. So my potato PC is finally caught up with me, and I can't play a game that I really want to play. So it's officially time to start saving seriously for a new computer.
To upgrade.
Yeah. You didn't realise he wasn't already subbed, so welcome to the channel. We do all sorts here. For some reason, I decided to stream 4 times a week, which is, in hindsight, a mistake. But hey, we're here. We're painting Warhammer. It's chill.
It's good. A learning process, good.
Yes. For anyone who's joined, I'm joined here by Mr. Badger. If anyone's not subscribed to his channel and you enjoy watching people paint things, you totally should subscribe to his channel, because he paints things.
Not just 40k.
Oh, no. I don't think you've painted 40k on your channel yet, have you?
I did once.
Oh, you did once? Okay. You cheated on us.
I'm trying to remember what it was that I painted, but I did do... Oh, it was my bloody tank. That's what it was.
Yes. Your sister's a battle tank with the sweet windows.
I say I painted the tank. I painted the bloody braziers that stick to the side of the tank, not the actual tank itself. I spent the rest of the day painting that bloody thing.
It's time to pay scalpers $1,000 on your GPU on eBay. Yeah, I can't afford that, unfortunately. I've got a mortgage. So I'm just going to... I think it'll have to be small upgrades as we go. I don't know. Might have to look for second-hand graphics cards or something. I don't know. I am looking for a 3070. So if anyone knows where I can get one, I will probably donate organs for it.
Not necessarily your own.
Yeah. So yeah, I might end up getting a pre-built, just because you're more likely to be able to get a graphics card through that. Even though you'll be paying a little bit over the odds, it'll still be cheaper than scalpers. Ah, fucking bot attack! Oh my god, it's a triple bot attack all at once. Motherfuckers, let me sort that out right fucking quick. Right. Fuck's sake, I have to do it on my phone, don't I? Yeah. It's the easiest way to do it. Ban. Ban. Do. Ban. Ban.
This is taking me a lot longer than I was expecting.
There we go. Bot attack dealt with.
So once again, I fully expect that I'll have one model done by the end of this 2 hours.
Yeah. PSP ended up buying a pre-built only to get hold of one. Oh man. Now, but now you can play trains at fabulous 30 FPS. Oh man, I do enjoy PSP's train streams. They're very good. If anyone's not subbed to PSP and you enjoy trains, he is your man. Yeah. There's a streamer that I follow, and she was I saw her doing trains. She's trying to do a speed run of one of the train simulator games. So yeah, Laura K Buzz. I think the VOD should still be there. She was only there for she was only doing it a couple of weeks ago, I think. And I thought she's encroaching on PSP's territory here. Yeah, I don't know how you could do a speed run. You just have to ignore all of the speed limits and the stations and just
gotta go fast.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else in there that, you know, like a research tree or something that they can just blast through.
No, I don't think it's. I think it's literally like doing all of the routes as quickly as fucking possible or something. I don't know. I don't see the point of it.
Go as fast as possible without getting fired.
Oh, PSP saying should have gone up to a 3090, get 45 FPS out of that bad boy. Oh man. Anyway, what were you streaming, Rich? I didn't. Apologies if you did say, but yeah, I'm sorry I missed it. We're just setting up for this.
He didn't say anything.
Okay.
Just come back through the chat there. Where was I? What was I doing? How was I doing it? Silence. Right.
All right. Okay, so that's the. I think that's all of the brown done. Oh no, I need to do the ears. Yes, these things here. Oh, and the heads. Have I done the heads? Where's the heads?
This suggests to me that you haven't done the heads, Dave.
Yeah, because I'd be able to see them if I had. I can't find my helmet.
Way.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna paint these little ear bits. So I just need 3 of them for now. Oh, I've run out of paint again. Damnation! Tell you what, should we have a little look at some? Because I know we've got at least one submission from the old Twitter.
We do.
Yes.
It would be nice to see.
Yeah. So, a little bit of a backstory to this. If you're here, Daddy, thank you so much for doing this this connection there, because he spotted someone was going to be streaming some Warhammer, and he sort of linked me to them. So I'm going to do the old searchy search, and then I shall bring up the screen. Da-da-da, like magic. Oh, not that one. This one. There you go. Ha. So I've improved the Twitter screen. So Weekend Lolligaga has submitted the following for our approval. He has made this is the first Warhammer he's painted in I think he said 20 years. And
It was a long time since he's painted.
yeah, so it's been a long time since he painted it. He's painted anything, and he said he's going to start streaming some Warhammer. So if you enjoy this sort of paint scheme, nice purple and gold, check this shit out. Nom nom nom. I do enjoy that. So thank you very much to Weekend Lollygagger for that submission. Yeah. Sorry you're not here to watch us doing it, but yeah, I think that's everything from Twitter. But we do appreciate when viewers put their submissions in. I did do a video which is up on my YouTube, and I think I put it up on my Twitch videos as well. Which is
a whole lot of links up, but
yeah, it's all over my Twitter and everything. But yeah, it's a community showcase. The first, because this is episode 16. I thought 15 episodes. Let's do a little compilation of all of the best community submissions, which is good. So that was fun. Right. You wanted to talk about something, didn't you, Badger?
I did. I have succumbed to a great and horrific thing on mobile gaming.
Oh no!
Oh yes, I actually downloaded myself the Lost Crusade, which is the Warhammer, essentially tap and play itself kind of game.
Oh no! Not one of those.
Yes, oh no, because I essentially spent about 6 hours of yesterday setting things up.
Huh? Am I missing a sprue here? You carry on.
Possibly. Yes, I was going over this particular game with Warrich, who he has similar style games upon his phone. Mm-hmm. And we were sort of comparing each of them, and there is, other than the setting, no difference. There absolutely no difference.
It's exactly the same game, just with a different skin.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I've just dropped some clear bits of plastic on the floor. Oh, there we go. I think that's everything. Yes, there's the sprue with the heads on it. Carry on.
But as we were just conversing and talking about the merits of each of them,
yeah,
we really did just sit there and be like, how can there be so many of these games on here?
They're called idle games, aren't they?
Some of them are idle games. The ones that we have do require a reasonable amount of micromanagement.
Yeah, but you can leave the game running on its own, and it basically plays itself.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, that I think they're classed as idle games. You do, you go in and update it every so often, but yeah. Rich put he gets paid for playing his though, so
yes, but his is on.
You have no excuse.
His is on like a weird little additional app that sort of ticks up the time that you spend on those things.
Oh right, okay.
And then obviously it just cycles things back into your Google Play account. Whereas I don't have that app, so
no.
I don't get paid for mine. But what I do is I just roll up and kick some ass. And one of the interesting things that I did on it probably happens to everybody though, is one of the little mission things right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Tells you to essentially either join an alliance or make an alliance to progress and get stuff. So I made one, and within an hour it was full.
Huh.
So I had a bunch of dudes who also just idly flick through the game. We all help each other because every time you click on a help button, it speeds up their process that they've asked help for.
Okay. So
Now there's 30 dudes in this alliance, which means if 30 dudes click on the button, your stuff just researches instantly almost.
mhm.
It's a bit weird.
I'm going to ask a question.
Is that why?
What's the point?
Purely because I was curious about it
Okay.
and bored as fuck.
Okay. Board is a good good explanation of that sort of thing. It's one of those games where you literally have to have sod all else to do for it to be at all worth playing.
Well, I kind of felt a bit burnt out on some of the games that I've been playing, and obviously I do a ridiculous amount of painting.
Yeah.
So I just needed something that I could
Just
sit
switch
to
your
one
brain off.
side. Yeah, just turn my brain off and just go. And it filled that hole nicely for 6 hours.
See, when I want to switch my brain off, I just put something on TV.
See, I didn't watch TV.
Well, just binge a series or something. And don't say there's nothing good on, because there's loads.
Oh no, the one thing that I want to do is I want to actually get a Crunchyroll account.
Oh yeah. Get
However,
that anime on the go.
Oh yes, there are a lot of them that I want to watch.
We're not
recently.
sponsored by Crunchyroll, by the way. Other anime providers are available.
I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Crunchyroll. Cause
I mean, if they wanted to pay me, I'll flog their shit all day. But I don't want to pay for an extra subscription service, because there's plenty of anime on Netflix.
Well, the ones that I want to watch aren't. So
Illegal download. Illegal download.
cough, cough, cough. We don't condone, not at all.
No.
But yeah, the ones that I want to watch would be nice to watch, except it's not accepting my credit card.
Oh.
So, you suggested some douchebag githead has already used my bloody email address to get their own.
Oh.
And
I don't know. You have used it in the past, and you've forgotten your password.
Oh no. I haven't, purely for the fact that when Crunchyroll started to come out, I did not earn enough to warrant.
You might have started a free trial for like a week, for the first month, because I know they used to do the free trials. Have you not tried recovering your password?
It won't let me actually make an account.
Yes. So say recover password. Say I've forgotten my password. Also, yes. Apparently, Richard has spoken to you about this. VPN.
Yes.
He says.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, no, seriously. Just hit. I've forgotten my password. You will have set up an account in the past for a free trial. Plus, even if it wasn't you, you can recover that account.
Oh yeah.
Because you have access to the email address, so it's yours.
Ta-da.
And you can see all of the dodgy hentai they've been watching.
And then probably equally watch it myself.
What a recommendation list!
Out of curiosity, obviously.
Oh yes, of course. Just sheer scientific intrigue.
Totally. Right, let's have a look what I'm doing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a bit of a rotten old couple of days for me. And work today was a bit pants, but never mind. Back-to-back meetings, yo. But that's my week in a nutshell, basically. Up and down. Not the worst, not the best. Meh. I think that's all of the... Yeah, that's all the brown on every part I need painted. So now I can start painting the black bits.
Nice. Okay, now there's only one of these with 4. Oh no, there isn't. There's 2. Why science?
Science!
3. No, the issue is I'm trying to figure out which one I want to put on which body. I think they'll all fit onto the front sections.
Aye.
Because it's a very generic box set. When it comes to sticking things together, it's like one of the older Space Marine box sets where you can fit whatever arms you feel like onto whatever bodies you want
Aye.
and do that.
Let's
And
get
like
a slightly more detailed brush. Carry on.
unlike most of the more modern models, which have a very, very specific way to fit them together.
It's it's a plus and a negative for the easy stick models, isn't it?
Yeah, the easy stick models. You don't quite get the thematic stuff that you want.
Yeah, you don't get the flexibility, but it just makes it quicker to paint. Okay, so I'm on to Abaddon Black, or Abaddon Black, depending on how you want to say it.
Honestly, I'll say Abaddon Black.
Yeah, I used to say Abaddon, but I believe it's Abaddon.
Abba ding dong.
Abaddon, but fuck off.
Or as everybody else calls them, Failbadon.
Aye.
Because they had to retcon all of his Black Crusades to say that he was actually doing stuff during them. And his
No.
dirty scheme was being progressed one step at a time. For every Black Crusade, he had a different, like, objective that he completed.
Oh,
Nobody
no.
knew what these objectives were until they'd all retconned them, but...
Okay. I mean, God forbid someone actually doing something just because they feel like it's fun, like an orc.
Whoa. Indeed.
Indeed. Right. Oh, sorry. I keep saying right as if I've got a point to make, but I really don't.
Right, left, back in time.
Yeah. One thing I'm going to mention, and I'm going to keep it short, is football dead.
Football dead?
Yeah.
How so?
As a Liverpool supporter, I am appalled. I know this is the wrong forum for it, so I'll keep it super brief. Essentially, a load of the biggest clubs, in inverted commas, because there are bigger clubs that are not included in this, have decided to try to make as much money as they possibly can and not give a shit about what the fans want. So, basically, there's a lot of Americans who own, very rich Americans who own, in European clubs, basically. And in American sports, there is a franchise model whereby, essentially, the same teams will play every year in the same league structure, with no possibility to be relegated or promoted or anything like that.
It's essentially a Super Bowl-esque kind of thing, but for football / soccer.
Yeah. And basically, it's really boring because you'll get 4 games into a season, a team will realise they have no chance of winning, and they will just give up. And the Americans will say, "Oh, they're building the next season," whereas in reality, they're just not really playing very entertaining, sport at all because they don't care anymore, because they're not going to win it, so there's no point, and they're not going to lose any money because they're not going to get relegated or anything. And so these American owners of these clubs, they just don't get it. They just don't understand why European club competitions work like this. They're like, well, we could maybe lose money, and they see that as a risk. So essentially, a load of some of the richer clubs, I'm not going to say, because there's like big ones like PSG, PSV Eindhoven, the German clubs, these are huge clubs like Bayern Munich and that.
Yeah.
They've all come out against this plan. Basically, the plan is they want to set up their own European-wide league where there is no, they basically want to make it like the American franchise model. There's no relegation, no chance of of anyone losing any money. And it's just all of the biggest teams in inverted commas playing each other in this new league structure thing. It's appalling. It is just a money grabbing move, and it's not good. They just want to scrap the Premier League essentially.
Well,
the idea is they wanted to play alongside the Premier League, or maybe in the breaks. But essentially, the Premier League have come out and said, no, you cannot play. If you come out and do this, you won't be able to play in the Premier League. That's fair enough. I'm with them on that. So essentially, 6 English clubs, including Liverpool, who I support, are basically about to just be dumped out of the Premier League and all of the current competitions, because they want to make more money on by being in this league with like Inter Milan, I think, is in there. Juventus, I think, is in there.
So there's some pretty heavy teams in those.
Yeah. Oh, you're right, Decker Fang. How's it going? He's here to loot our streams. I'm having a rant about what you would call soccer at the moment, Decker Fang. So apologies. And yeah, so basically it's appalling. And if it goes ahead, I'm going to have to probably... basically, if it goes ahead, I reckon there's going to be a splinter team come off Liverpool. They're not going to be able to call themselves Liverpool. They'll probably be like it. They'll probably call themselves like they do on PES, Merseyside Red or something. And I honestly don't think it's going to happen. I think that they're just posturing to get UEFA to give them more power, more money, all that sort of thing. But if UEFA calls their bluff, I'm worried that basically my team gonna die.
Team gonna get wrecked, yo.
Yeah. And
yes, pansy.
Not pansy ball at all. So yeah, that's my rant over. There we go. Back to Warhammer. How are you getting on, Badger?
I'm actually progressing a little quicker than I thought I was, but this is all only because I'm focusing on a single model.
Yeah.
I know there's so many of them. I've got like tons of squads where one dude's painted.
Yeah. See, I've got I'm actually trying to do all three of me dudes at the moment, and I might regret that. Who knows?
It's probably a lot easier with your Tau because they're all very, very similar. Whereas every single one of these people has a different pair of wings, a different bloody face.
Yeah. Right, that paint's got too thin. I need to get rid of it off my brush and get a new blob. Oh, that tea's gone cold now. Yep. Grim.
Down and one.
Nope, there's nothing worse than cold tea. Cannot drink it.
This is why you got to down it.
Nope.
Why waste the tea?
It's already gone cold.
Why waste the tea?
Yeah, it's only tea. It's cheap enough.
Only tea?
It's cheap enough. Tea is a human right.
This is why you shouldn't waste it.
Right. So
at the moment, Dakafang.
Yes. What are we?
I am painting Dirty Dark Eldar.
Yes. Dirty indeed.
Mr. Dave is painting some.
Painting some of these boys here.
With their fancy sticks.
Indeed. So yeah, I'm just I've finished painting all of the XV37, is it? No, XV88, which is actually a troublesome name if you think about it now.
Just a bit.
Yeah. And I am now painting the Abaddon Black. And then it's the gold, and then I can stick everything together. Oh no, the red. I need to make sure I get the red on, because I always forget the red.
And then you stick them together and go, where should I have painted that? And then you realise it's underneath something.
Why? Do. Yes. Bloody hell.
Painting chains.
Indeed. Yeah, you've missed some community engagement, but Dakafang, but don't worry. There'll be plenty of that later on. I'm thinking I might play the community showcase sort of towards the end of the stream, just so that anyone who's not seen it or not subscribed to my YouTube channel can have a little look at all of the best stuff. And you are featured, sir, Mr. Dakafang.
You glorious bunch of boys.
Yeah, boy. It was basically a showcase of all of the best community engagements we've had, all of the things that people have shown us, all of the glorious work that our viewers have shown. So we've got people like Mango Smasher, who does streaming a lot.
Beefy Kobe.
That's fine. I was just registering Debuggy, Dadaka, and New State because I was moving.
Ah.
Oh, nice. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, hope you where you're moving to is nice. Okay. Do commies always want us to use the register the DACA? Oh, you say commies, man. It's just the normies, yo. I mean, this is from someone in a country where, you know, the ownership of firearms is just something that just
doesn't happen.
Yeah, like only the poshest of wankers have got like shotguns for shooting like game.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I know a good few.
No, I know a guy who owns who goes shooting, but still.
Well, I do know a few people in like the wildlife stuff who know gamekeepers and stuff like that.
Aye.
So the dudes themselves are like park rangers, and they need to keep a license for things.
Yeah.
In case they have to go blasting them. What is it? Non-indigenous species, the invasive species.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think our country has any real need for firearms. We've not exactly got any wildlife that we need to defend ourselves from. The worst we've got is like a particularly angry squirrel that might want to bite you in your little finger while you're trying to feed it.
Well, I think the most angry wildlife is anybody coming out of the pubs on a Saturday night.
That's true. And it's best not to have a gun at that point. The one of my favourite jokes about about gun violence is an Al Murray joke. The British police are the most dedicated police force in the world. If they want to kill you, they have to put their fucking back into it.
Have you met my truncheon? For now.
Indeed. Right. I'm trying to paint this without painting the brown bits.
See, honestly, I don't think we would have a great deal of issue with weaponry, because I've seen too many idiots like shoot themselves in the bollocks by accident because they tuck it down the fucking front of their pants.
Oh yeah. But you know, I think the very existence of them is a danger in itself. But that's a whole political discussion that's probably for outside this paint club.
Oh yes, for we are here to chill.
Yes, we're here to chill and paint some Warhammer. Hoorah.
Hoorah indeed.
I think I'm probably going to get at least 2 of these guys done, you know.
I'm still wondering if I'm going to get this bloody first one done.
I thought you said you were making good progress on him.
I was, and then I realised I have to put all the wiggly little details on them.
Yeah. Oh, come on, I've got plenty of plenty of paint on this brush, and it's just not going anywhere. And the paint is all dried up on the palette, so I need to wash it off again.
Refresh. Yeah, I'm just considering what I'm actually getting done. Because I did the idiot thing of doing a lot of edging and edge work. We say this every time.
Yes, we do, because it's always funny.
Never get old. But I do like a lot of edge work.
I bet you do.
Hooray.
Oh man.
And it takes a ridiculous amount of time to get it done. And then I have to go out of my way to essentially touch up everything that I've tried to work with.
There's a lot of paint on that brush. It's just dab, 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 dab. And yes, I have to say dab every time I dab. So yeah, started watching a show. Started watching Umbrella Academy.
Sounds very Resident Evil-y.
You know what? It's not at all. It's essentially a superhero show where the superheroes are kind of pathetic. So essentially it's an old geezer bought a load of children born with superpowers in order to create a crime fighting organization so he could become famous and rich. So he raised them. He was a bit of a weirdo. He sort of psychologically damaged them all, and the whole enterprise sort of completely failed.
Collapsed in on itself.
Yeah, it's essentially the kids came out broken, and yeah, they basically all just left and stuff. And yeah, so this story sort of picks it up after, like years afterwards, just after the old geezer who raised them all has died, and it sort of starts when they're going back for the funeral, and then it turns out the world's gonna fucking end. So they need to do something about it. So that basically these psychologically damaged kids who are now like adults have to essentially pull their shit together, act as a team like they were trained to as kids but never actually did, and save the fucking world. And I'm only a few episodes in, but it is quite a nice watch. I quite enjoy it. It's certainly grabbed me. So yeah, that is my first impressions. The characters are very good. The writing's all right. I mean, I'm coming off the back of watching all of like Fargo, you know, of which the writing, especially on the 2 seasons I started with, which I'm convinced now aren't actually to season 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure I watched it in reverse order, but I think it was because it's been named in reverse order weirdly. So the first season is actually the 3rd season, and so on. Yeah, anyway, off the back of Fargo, it's, you know, comparatively the dialogue's a little bit naff, but it's pretty good. It's a fun time. And if you're into your you know, slightly off the wall superhero stuff, you know, if you enjoyed The Boys, it's not quite as, yeah, it's nowhere near as gruesome, but it's got that sort of anti-hero flavour to it, and I quite enjoy it. So there you go. Would recommend. Oh, and there's a Monkey Butler.
Monkey Butler.
Yeah. And no, Richard, he does not apply the monkey phallus. Or at least not that I've seen yet. I will keep you posted on the... I will give you weekly monkey phallus updates to see whether he has used or not used his monkey phallus in any scene in the show. Hoorah! Right. Oh no! There's a bit of brown that I forgot. Ah, says.
And you were doing so well, Dave.
I know.
At least you spotted it now.
Yeah, well, I'm painting the black bits of the arm now, so it's just the complement arm to the gun arm. Where there's
the grabby arm.
Yeah, the uppy grabby arm is how I'm going to describe it. Oh, tell you what, I needed this painting stream. It's always such a nice relaxing time after Mondays are always the hardest.
Back to work after the weekend, yo.
Yeah.
You've had some time to chill and relax, and now you've got the existential dread of work.
Yep. I think it sucks even more when you haven't had a particularly great weekend as well.
Yeah, you haven't had a chance to rest.
Yeah, and you feel like you've wasted your weekend and that sort of thing. Aye. So yeah, that was that's why I need this shit. It's always fun, always a nice time.
Because it takes your mind
Oh,
away.
I think we are about to be joined by a Stevie.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to this screen and oh geez, okay, so I'll just take put that on the, oh no, that's a spoiler warning, that's the one, and then take this one off. Oh my god, I've blocked my fucking scene setup with my camera, which is stupid of me. There we go. Then I shall invite him in. Where is he at?
For magical times.
There we go. He has been invited. Haha! So, he should join at some point. Let's see how he gets on.
In the near future.
Yes. I've got it set up, so hopefully he'll join. Let me just move my camera back so you can see me. Hello. I would make a very awful cigar smoker. I can't talk with my mouth full at all. Hello, sir.
Dudes,
How are
Greetings,
you? Are you getting your camera on?
Go. It's going quiet.
Hello?
I can hear you there now.
There we go.
Oh, go. How are you doing?
Welcome to Paint Club, sir.
Ah, thank you for having me.
It's
Thank
your
you for having
first time.
me. I am.
What are you
Great
painting
to
this evening? It is the evening, yes.
This evening, I will be painting my Space Wolves.
Okay.
Hellblade.
You have yet to turn your camera on.
I'm not turning my camera on.
Well, you got to press the little camera icon.
Never again. It should be loading up there now.
Ah! Me and Stevie have switched places.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
Wait, I gotta shake this up a bit more.
Quickly there. There we go. Sorted.
Shake it, Paddy.
Shake
Shake it
it.
like
Shake your
Polaroid
booty.
picture.
I shook it like a Polaroid picture.
Sorry about that,
Sorry.
ladies and gentlemen. It's just a little bit of a panic from myself.
Was my camera actually loaded?
No, not yet. It's having a think about it.
It might be because I haven't got it set up on Discord.
That could be the thing. If you just go in your settings, you should be a voice and video area.
Yeah, just can't remember which one it is.
Oh,
There it is.
There's your beautiful.
Way.
Ah, can you see us now? Chum?
Yes, we can.
Not much look up, but what's going on? Oh, I'm using the van camera. It's all blurry and pixelated.
It's all right as long as we can see roughly what you're doing.
True that.
Right, because we've got people joining halfway through, we cannot focus on anyone anymore. Sorry if you're using the redeem. We will just have to bring things closer to the camera so you can see it. Because we do usually have a redeem where people can request looking at someone's camera close up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, usually just for Badger because he's better. He's better than me.
You've actually got your camera working on the Zoom now, Dave.
Well, yeah, I know, but your painting is just better. No one wants to see my work up close. Bloody hell, it's atrocious.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
No, man. It is pretty bad.
Your tower pretty spiffy, Dave.
Some of them are alright. I need to strip my my Space Marines and repaint them, I think.
Need a bloody base bush.
Okay. Right, I think I've run out of usable black paint, so I need to do it again. So what are you going to be painting today, Beardbo?
Beardo?
Beardbo.
I heard that. Beardo.
Beardo.
Piano.
I'm the weirdo. Space Wolves.
Space
Hellblazers.
Wolves. Nice.
I've actually had them since Christmas. I built them up back in January. I've just now painted them. So.
Oh, man.
I was going to say, are they the ones that I helped you?
Not the Hellblazers. Because these are the Primus stuff.
Ah, the Primaris.
See me,
Yeah.
me come there. This is the Primaris stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I
I've
don't.
just realised I haven't got them actually undercoated, so I'm probably just going to do my wolf claws instead.
All right then.
Yeah, all ready to go.
Happy days.
Look for me base bush. I don't know where any bushes of Spanish tea.
Yeah. If you want a view of the street, the chat, do tune yourself in. And yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just going to turn my big light on because it's starting to go
My
dark.
internet's not the best, so I'm just going to stick to doing just the one thing at a time instead of doing multiple things.
All of the things.
Ah, exactly. Just do one thing at a time. No point in doing multiple things.
This is
There we go. Haha, I am back.
groovy. Awesome.
Is it just the blue one? Phil was here?
He might join us in a bit. He's apparently got people over, so
He popped into the chat real early, but then disappeared again.
Yeah.
I see. No,
Right.
that's totally understandable.
He
Yeah.
has good reason.
This is true. Machin, we've heard nothing from today, so he could be in a ditch somewhere. In fact, I know he's not in a ditch because I've seen him texting another chat. He's just ignoring us.
Seen him.
That's not cool.
You what? Sorry.
That's not cool, ignoring you.
No, I know. But he's not very cool. He plays World of Warcraft.
Hey, I play World of Warcraft. What are you trying to say?
You're here though.
Yeah, that's true.
Me and my wife play World of Warcraft.
Oh man, that's a game I just never got into.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I can't say I've got any taste. I got into MapleStory in a big way back in those days.
Oh yeah.
That sounds familiar.
So it's basically just a 2D platformer MMO.
Right.
It was really fun, and it's got little chibi characters, and it was grindy as fuck.
Anything like Legend of Mia type stuff? Although is that going too far back?
Do you know what? I don't actually know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
You never heard of Legend of Mia? It's
No.
like one of the first ones. I think it was really bad.
It's like this one. It's so old. It's really, really just awful. It's just garbage. It's terrible, guys.
Oh man, yeah. My camera is entirely taken up by sprue at the moment. It's a very big sprue.
So what are you guys painting out of curiosity?
Oh, I am currently painting some Tau Firewarriors.
And I am painting some dirty, dirty Dark Eldar scourges.
Dirty, dirty Dark Eldar.
Indeed. Well, at some point I've got a video to put on. If we need like a piss break or anything. Ooh. So
I'm good at the minute. I'm just getting here, so
yeah.
I've done everything that I need to do before.
Yeah,
He's already pissed.
we've already blown our load on the whole audience engagement thing because we've had someone sharing their wonderful painting on
Twitter.
the old twits. Yep.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, Weekend Lollygager, I think his name was. Sorry if I got that wrong. But he is going to be streaming some painting Warhammer in the near future. It was
Right.
it was the first model that he'd painted in about 20 years, I think he said. And yeah, it was really nice. It was a really good model. Very purp. He did a purple Space Marine.
It was in fact one of the Hellblasters, but not from the Easy Build kit. It was the actual box set Hellblaster.
Yeah, like what I've got.
So he's got the backpack that links around to the plasma gun.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
exactly the same ones that I've got. So has he paint them in like is it Emperor Children type style?
Almost. I actually think he might be painting them like the Hawk Lords. I say that as I look up in the direction that my brush is pointing. I have a poster of Space Marine chapters on the wall, and it's practically an identical color scheme. It's like a rich purple armor with gold trim.
Nice.
Right.
Should call themselves the Pimp Lords. Little feathers in their caps.
Most definitely. Pimps of the Galaxy.
Every time they roll a dice, it needs to go pow, ba-dow, pow, 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 pow. Damn!
The dice are just made of diamonds.
Rhinestone D6.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think. No, don't do that yet, Badger. you need to add some highlights, and then only then.
Highlights are like the worst thing. I hate highlights.
Well, a lot of these are. I've got a bit of dry brushing that I need to do. I've got a bit of edge work that I need to do. For now.
Paddy's an edgelord.
Totally. Totally an edgelord.
He said it.
I take it. I've passed the football talk.
Yeah,
You have.
I had me rants.
You've escaped the football talk.
Badger was not so lucky.
I was gonna say, does Les Ferdinand still play? I think that was the last time I watched football.
Oh man. No, it's yeah. I won't go. I won't revisit it because this is definitely the wrong forum for it. But yeah.
Aye. How
Right.
fast? Let's see how fast all your viewers can leave. Just start talking about football.
Well, the only thing I'm going to say is we need to set up New Brighton FC as an actual club. That's what we need to do. Get all the Liverpool fans involved there.
Solstein.
Solstein. Oh, that was AFC bitch slap fame. It changed to Arcos in this last couple of years.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Solstein was a legend though.
He is legend.
Some expert Pro Evo talk there for everyone. For everyone who doesn't give a shit about football.
So how many viewers have you just lost now?
Oh, we've actually gained one. Way.
Oh, bloody hell, football fan. Hey.
Yeah. I'm not sure that Warhammer Painting and
Probably like
Warhammer Painting and like football probably don't have the biggest Venn diagram overlap. I think I'm one of one, maybe.
He said that, and then we find that everybody loves Blood Bowl.
I mean,
still
Blood
actually
Bowl.
remember the
Bowl is
story. Richard? Remember
Yeah.
the story Richard told us when he went and seen Mick Foley at Newcastle, and the comedian that was on before him. It was just around the time when Newcastle Stadium changed its name from St James's Park to
Sports Direct
Sport
Arena.
Direct Arena, and he was asking about does anyone care? You know, put it blah blah blah, and he just turned around and says, all the wrestling fans are just screaming, "It's not real, it's fake."
Oh dear.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Richard told the because obviously he was there.
One of my mates is a Newcastle fan, and I remember that. I remember that incident very, not going to say fondly, but clearly. It was a fun time as a Liverpool fan. They've changed it back now, so
Yeah, kind of fathom that they would have toned it back eventually.
yeah.
Of course.
Not that the guy who owns Sports Direct has any problems like pissing people off. He,
Oh, of
he
course.
doesn't give a shit.
I mean, I might not know good football, but no, Mike Ashley is a bit of a bellend.
He just has to exist.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Donald Trump in that fashion.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
oh my bloody hell, Paddy.
Zing.
Oh no, Mike Ashley is a bit of a bastard, but wait, putting him in the same boat as Donald Trump.
Oof. It's harsh. He's a harsh critic. Is our budget.
I thought he used to be cool. I thought it was so.
Diving
Whenever
straight
I
back
went-
into the politics. Oh man. We've got a politics heavy stream tonight.
Is it though?
Look, I stopped. Okay.
We were going into the merits of gun ownership before.
Oh Jesus!
Let's not revisit that topic. Anyway, how's your week been? Anyway, we usually start with how everyone's been, what's been going on.
Just work really.
Yeah.
Dave, that's all life seems to be at the minute. Just work, pay off the
Yeah.
mortgage. Well, apart from I've been doing my gaming room. I don't know if you've noticed since the last time
Oh, aye.
I streamed. I've got the new bookcase at the back
Oh, yeah.
to
I
start
did.
storing some shit.
I
Very
did
nice.
notice that you had some very, very shiny things, and I realised I shouldn't have started washing that yet.
So at the minute, just whatever little money I'm getting at the minute, just putting it into the game room really,
Nice.
because I can't really go anywhere else. Well, I can go to the pub now, but still,
Yeah, why would you want to at the minute?
it,
It's a bit,
well, there's a lot of idiots in the world, Dave. So,
yeah, a bit dangerous.
yeah. And I haven't been vaccinated yet, so
Exactly, me neither. Don't fancy dying, thanks.
I'm still too young and too beautiful for that.
Yeah.
I only have 50% resistance.
Well,
It's-
you've had one, which apparently,
Kick the shit out of us.
well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, it gives 90% of people immunity, and it does nothing for the other 10%. So you want to take that risk basically. It doesn't give you 50% immunity. Like your 90% efficacy doesn't give you 90% immunity. It's a 90% chance of being immune.
yeah, well, still sign us up for two.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I miss gig.
a 10% chance of dying. No thanks. Well, it's not really
Double
dying.
down with that shit.
It's a 10% chance of getting something that you have a 3% chance of dying of. So technically, your odds are pretty good. But no thanks. If there's even a 0.1% chance that I might die, I'll be safe rather than sorry.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So that is, I believe, all the black done. So I'm just going to race around this. Oh, yeah! Ah! Mango Smasher, thank you for the host.
Excellent goodness.
Yeah. Mango Smasher, of course, was featured in our community showcase video that I'm going to show at some point towards the end of this stream. In fact, I might end with it. What do you reckon?
That sounds like a reasonable thing.
Yeah,
Why not?
we'll end with this with the video, and it's really good, showing all of the best stuff that what got shared with us over the last 15 episodes, or the first 15 episodes, because this is episode 16. Been doing this for 16 weeks, Padja. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good, actually.
Wait, yes, Mango Smasher, yes.
The only thing that I'm not pleased about the whole 16 weeks is that the pile of models which I have to paint hasn't shrunk a bit.
That's because you keep buying
In fact,
it.
it's got bigger.
Yes, you keep buying the stuff. That's the thing.
Whee!
It is a very expensive hobby,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But
Look, some people have crack. I have this.
Indeed.
hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I just did a compilation video of all of the best stuff what got shared with us, and yeah, Mango Smasher, your stuff was boss. So you're in there, along with Daka Fang, who is watching with us, with his orkiness, and a few others. Ooh, can't think of any names off the top of my head now. I've got them written down actually somewhere.
It was Beefy
There we go.
Kobe.
Beefy Kobe, yeah. Nahir, who was there for our, I think it was episode 5.
It was yeah, I think so, because I was doing what's his face.
Yeah.
Cesarek.
Oh, our day's going fine. Thank you very much, mate. Well, I can't speak for these guys actually. They might be having a terrible day. My day's going great. Thank you, Mango Smasher. How's everyone else?
no, my day's not too bad.
Not too bad.
My day.
Can I go? Me day off, so can I grumble?
That's true.
I had pie, so everything is
Pie.
good.
Yeah.
Me day off. I'm sore. I'm tired,
Oh.
but I'm happy.
That's good. You didn't have to go to work, and that's the important
The
thing.
gym's reopened, so
Yeah.
get me fat ass back into gear.
Oh man, as soon as I've got me jabs, I am definitely gonna join the gym I used to go to. Even though now it's not free for me to get to, it's just easier. Because I used to have a what was called a trio pass around here
Good.
that work paid for, which meant that I basically got free travel to over to Liverpool whenever I wanted. And I could use the train or the bus or the ferry, which is why it's called a trio pass.
Nice.
So I used to get the train over or the ferry on a nice day over from work because I work quite close to the dock in Birkenhead or the ferry terminal. So I used to get the ferry over the Mersey after work, hit the gym, and then get the bus home because I live right next to the bus stop. It was good. It was a good time, and I kept it up for like I think it was about 3 months I kept up for, and yeah, I just kind of stopped, and and then I got fat again.
That's the only problem. Once you stop, it's getting back, and that was one of my concerns because because the gyms would because of lockdown, the gyms would reopen, and then they'll shut down for it was like they'll open for like a week or two, and then
Yeah,
shut down again. It was like, oh come on! And then this has obviously been the longest one that they've been closed for.
and
And then
hopefully they've
I
got it
just
right this time.
I slipped back into like just old routines, drinking more and eating shite basically. But
I mean, to be honest, I didn't stop drinking when I went to the gym, so I was probably just as fat as I was. I was just a little bit more healthy.
so you know, I quit. I wouldn't say I quit drinking, but I lowered me drinking drastically.
Yeah.
I haven't had a takeaway in 2.5 years.
No, that's
Oh.
impressive.
Yeah, we had 2 takeaways in one day the other day. It was payday, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not cooking anything today. Fuck this. We got sushi delivered because we've got a sushi place near us that delivers, which is nice."
I was like, when I started this before I joined the call, I was like, I can say it's like, I hope you've bought pizza. I was like, oh shit, I've got any pizza.
Nice. Well, yeah. So, yeah, I was going to drink today, but my head's a bit frazzled, so I just had a cup of tea. But I was gonna have your mead. But I could always break it out now, but it's like 8 o'clock. Starting now would be a bit pointless, and I'd end up awake all night, wouldn't I? Right, so that's 2 colours. That's 2 colours completely done. So that's the XV88 and the Abaddon Black finished. So my sprues are still in sprue form. I need to get the gold done, and then a couple of just a couple of other colours. I forgot to get the Fenrisian out. But for now, I'm just going to do the golds. There you go. Balthazar Gold.
Excellent. It
Where's the smoking jacket today, Paddy?
Oh yeah.
was a bit warm, you see.
Oh, too hot for smoking weather. It's not smoking weather. Yeah.
I actually had it on right at the beginning, but while we were waiting for things to start up, I just started to sweat horribly. I was like, oh God, no.
I've got the couple of windows open because it is a bit George Michael in here.
Yeah, I'm still feeling it. I mean, to be honest, I've been feeling like chilly all week, even though it's been like smeltering.
I was just about to see what's going on.
Yeah, just
Well, warm up here in the north and it's cold down there.
it's not actually that cold. It's actually really warm. It was like 18 degrees yesterday, and that was like the first time I felt like slightly warm. And usually I can't tolerate the heat. But this
Funny enough, you're looking at it, so I'm right there with you.
yeah, Like most years, I'm like, as soon as it gets to like, 10 degrees, like, it's t-shirt weather for me. And this year, I'm just, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Right, I'm a ice hockey fan, and everyone used to call me weird because I used to go to the ice hockey matches in shorts.
Stevie, you used to go everywhere in shorts.
All right, Paddy.
You are one of those people that everybody thinks Northerners are, who can like wear shorts in any weather.
No,
Well,
that's like the northern lasses. The northern lasses in the pissing down of snow can still wear high heels and the shortest skirt known to
yeah.
man.
You go into Liverpool in November and just the mini skirts in like -4. And you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Aren't you cold, Love? And they're like, nah.
Yeah. It's only because they can't. It's only because the fucking waistline's like so constricted by the mini skirt that they can't feel anything below the waist.
See, I was more just thinking that they had so much alcohol in their system that it acted like antifreeze.
Yeah, they could be both.
So what part of Liverpool are you actually from, Dave? Birkenhead or?
The Birkenhead's not Liverpool, and I'm not actually from Liverpool. I'm from the Wirral, from a wonderful place called Wallasey, or New Brighton, if you want to be more specific. It's a little seaside town, and it used to be popular. It used to be as popular as like Morecambe and Blackpool, and it used to have a tower that was much bigger than Blackpool Towers. Unfortunately, it was made out of wood, and it burned down. So
Did you burn it down?
I didn't burn it down, no.
You sure?
Yeah, because this is like I think it was before the war.
On live Twitch.
Yes, I travelled back in time and burned down New Brighton Tower.
Oh, so this wasn't like in your lifetime, right?
No. This was back before the war. Like New Brighton used to be like really a popular tourist attraction. If you go to the train museum in Leeds, you can see a poster for New Brighton from the ye oldie times.
When the tower still existed.
Is that in one in York?
York, yes, sorry, not Leeds.
Oh,
I knew it was north east somewhere.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Don't know. I'm pretty sure PSB will have been there. He was in chat before.
Been a few times with me pal Omi. He's massive vintage trains and.
Nice. Next time you're in there, have a look as you go in. There's a poster sort of on your left, and it's got the old New Brighton outdoor baths. We used to have outdoor swimming pools, which are now called the dips because it's just a hole in the ground that's covered in grass. It's quite a nice place to play football though, because obviously it's got the slopes going down.
Raised edges.
Yeah, the raised edges. So if you kick the ball a bit further out, it sort of just keeps it in, because it's surrounded by road, but because of the raised edges, it works quite well.
Yeah.
So that's New Brighton stuff for you.
Where do you reside at this moment in time?
Yeah.
Is that Liverpool or is it Birkenhead or Stoke-on-Trent, Cheshire, Chester?
No, I'm living in Wallasey still. Born and bred. I think the only place I've lived that hasn't been Wallasey has been Bangor when I went to uni with El Badger.
Oh yeah.
That's when I met Paddy when he used to come back home.
Oh.
Every now and then. That's when he bought his bottle of mead and.
You got him hooked.
I was hooked on that stuff from that day.
Nice. Yeah.
See, what I remember, Dave, is I remember that house party where people were playing Twister and all that, and me and you just sat in the corner and we just drank a bottle of mead all night.
It was good.
Was that yeah.
Yeah, that was in Frith site, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Frith.
Yeah. I do enjoy. So I got Badger into Mead. Badger got you into Mead.
And you don't like it very much.
Oh, I love Mead.
Oh no, wait there. No, it's Phil. I was talking to Phil
Oh,
about it
yeah,
the other
yeah.
night. Phil that doesn't like it.
He can't stand the stuff.
Aye. When we were on your multiplayer Wednesdays, we nipped off for a piss break, and I was like, Phil, I've got that much stuff. Do you want a bottle of mead? No, I didn't like it.
Yeah. He's more of a white wine fan.
And you didn't like mead.
Yeah.
Bless him.
It's fine. Mead's not for everyone. I accept it is an acquired taste,
It is.
but it's a taste I have very heavily acquired.
Did you finish the bottle that I gave, by the way? Was it alright?
I've not even opened it, man. I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity, and I was going to do it tonight whilst you were on, but yeah, it was. I just felt I didn't feel drinking was a good idea tonight.
I've still got about half a bottle of it.
Oh, chummy.
But I haven't really had the opportunity to drink it because, of course, I drive to work.
Indeed. How are you fixed on Wednesday?
Pardon?
Yourself, Stevie? How are you fixed on Wednesday? Are you working?
This Wednesday, I can probably do Wednesday.
Nice. I'll drink that. I'll drink it then. I've got a few cans of Guinness that I was going to have with it because Guinness and mead are a very nice pair. Because one's very heavy and bitter, and the other's very sweet and delicious. I'm going to stick together 3 models here. I'm determined now. I've started and I've been painting these 3 models all stream together. So I want to do it like that. Oh, fucking hell! I'm fighting to get some light here. I need some better angle for the light.
I need some anger.
Light, yeah.
I'm so fucking bright.
Anger leads to the dark side, buddy.
Do it. I think he's already in the dark side. He's been edging all night. Oh dear.
Sorry, I went quiet because I was ignoring you.
I thought you might
It's
be.
me Discord cut out again.
Oh no, I was saying that I was quiet because I was ignoring people.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I thought you were referring to me. If I do cut out, unfortunately, I've been having some issues with me Discord. It just keeps cutting out.
What can you do? What can you do?
Well, you were online with us the other night when it was me, you, Rich, and Daddy, and it was cutting out.
Do you know what? On my end, it wasn't too bad.
I thought it was the stream, but obviously it's not. It's because I'm just running Discord, nothing else, and it's still cutting out.
Yeah. I've now got a cable for my laptop. I got it on payday and it arrived. So even though like hardware wise yesterday's stream was fine, software wise it was fucking shit. MechWarrior 5 did not run at all on my PC and I was so disappointed. I actually cut the stream like short. Like I went to play some Rainbow Six to just to fill the time because it's supposed to be Rando Sundays, sorry. And yeah, I was so depressed about MechWarrior 5 not working that I just cancelled after about an hour. That's like the shortest stream I've ever done. But yeah.
I was having some issues today when I was streaming Mario Battle Kingdom again.
Oh, you did some more rabbits.
I did. I've gotten to like the world number 2, but like for the first 30 minutes, I don't know what was going on. Just constant frame drops, so I had to cancel the stream 2 or 3 times, and then eventually I had to just end up rebooting my router, and then it was fine.
Aye. So are you using a cable or are you using Wi-Fi?
I am using cable, but
I suppose there's no accounting for a bum ISP.
it's me IFP is just absolutely shocking.
Yeah. Have you still? Did you say you were getting a new internet installed?
Everything's here. I'm just waiting for my switch on date, which is
Oh,
this
okay.
Saturday.
Nice. Fingers crossed it works for you, man. Right, I need to get
So
the Fenrisian out.
So what I'm going to do is before I join you on Wednesday,
Yeah.
I'm just going to reboot my router just that way
Sound.
before I start.
Yes. Ooh. Yes. For anyone who's just joined us, I am painting some Tau. Mr. Badger is painting some Dark Eldar.
I am.
And Stevie is painting some Spaceballs.
Woohoo!
Right, where's me Fen? Is it Fenrisian or Celestra that I use? I think it's Fenrisian.
Just Space Vikings, really.
Yeah. Right.
That's what I like about them.
I've literally got the tiniest amount of painting to do, and then I can start sticking together. So I'm going to move my camera eventually in a sec down to my sticking area. I've just realised I haven't got any bases out. Are they? Oh, they must be in the box. Thinking ahead. It's got a little bit of Fenrisian to do with the foot flesh. You know, everyone loves a bit of goat feet. A bit of goat feet.
What was I doing? Sticking. Yes.
You were being distracted by my goat foot talk.
I was too distracted.
So that's hoof, is it? Oh no, that's flesh. Flesh or hoof? That's a new game. Until you paint it, you just don't know what's flesh and what's hoof. I need better light here. See, the light is sort of behind me, but I'm sort of blocking it, so I'm going to go sideways on here. And this chair doesn't want to fucking turn around. And I'm pulling my microphone out now. Right.
Oh, I'm going to get a bit of a swiggity swoop.
Swiggity swoo.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know, just looking at the Discord at
Uh-huh.
the minute, the 3 separate screens. Your light has a very, very sort of yellow tone to it, Dave. Your light has a very, very red tone to it, Stevie, and mine has like a very harsh blue tone to it.
I mean,
well,
at least Stevie's doesn't have a green tone to it like it did on Wednesday.
Just about to say, that's probably because of me. I've got a Batman symbol above us, and it's got like a red thing around it. But unfortunately, my webcam's colorblind. It comes through green for some reason. As Richard was taking a piss at us, he wanted us to lean into the camera and say, "Welcome to me swamp."
Get out of my swamp! Oh man.
He's a bastard like that.
Aye. Oh, Mr.
I love him, just in case he's watching.
Yeah, he did raid in, so he may well be lurking at us. So let's not badmouth him too much. Right, we may have a 4th joiner. So we just say, Mr. Phil is going to join us.
Hoorah. Let's see what he has to offer for the.
Yeah. So let's. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to move my name over Mya. Oops. Who's that? Oh, that'll be Phil's name there. Sorry, I'm just moving the scene around. Where's that? Got a fly just went right into my face. SnueGliffin! Ahoy!
Hello, gentlemen.
Greetings, good sir.
It's been a while since we've had 4 people on, isn't it? Very welcome. What are you painting with us?
I suppose in the time left, I'll just try to get this Sister of Battle done.
Yeah. You've joined us as we're just sort of, you know, I mean, I'm still painting, I'm getting 3 models done in one stream, I'm hoping, which will be very good. And we later on, just to finish off, we're going to do we're going to play the compilation video that I did last week, which is a compilation of all of the best sort of viewer submissions that we've had since in the last 15 episodes.
And we hope that we will get many more in the next
Indeed.
chapter.
Hey, if anyone wants to submit anything for us, you can do so by tweeting at me. You can at the Bulamatari. You can hashtag Bulls Paint Club as is on the top of your screen. I think you might need to capitalise it. So, yeah. You can also send stuff at me on Instagram. You can at me at Bulamatari Live, or if you've got a picture that you've got publicly available anywhere on any of your websites, you can just send me a link in direct message. We welcome all, and it is fun. We've had plenty of submissions in the last fucking God knows how long. We do know how long. 15 weeks. This is the 16th week we've been doing this. It feels longer.
How I do. Get your words out.
Yeah, my brain does this sometimes. It
Yeah.
confuses itself. But yeah, for some reason it feels longer, but like it's like this is now my Monday routine. This is what I do on a Monday, and I really like it. It's one of my favourite streams to do.
Well, I've had these models for some time, and I remember Paddy coming over. I think it was what, October or something.
It was before the second
Yeah, it would have been
lockdown.
October.
Yeah, to get that in just in case the police are watching. It was before the
Course,
second lockdown,
course.
honest.
No, but I'd gone over. I'd taken a bunch of my models over, and we essentially played 8th edition
Oh,
That's
just to get them back into the swing of things. You won that match actually because you had more victory points at the end of it.
man. I've not played any Warhammer since I was a kid.
so you just really in for the painting side, then, are you?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I would play it if I had if I had an army that was stuck together and we weren't in lockdown. Like, Phil keeps threatening to fight me with his orcs, but I've just never had an army that's been painted enough to be table ready. And now that we've had 15 weeks of this stream, I reckon I could put a little Tau force or a little Imperial Guard force against you.
Yeah, just like a 750 point patrol.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Right, Fenrisian's done. Now it's just the white, and then once the white's done, which is like literally 4 little splodges per leg, I can start sticking, which is the best bit for me, so that you can actually see a model together.
Yeah, so when we get out of lockdown,
Yeah,
and I finally pass me driving test, I'll drive me and Paddy down and bring my gear, and I'll have a big game.
have a big old brawl.
I'll have a big old ball.
I've got a big old attic room that's very empty, so
I'll bring the mead.
oh yes, I'll bring the. You have inspired me, sir, and I am going to be brewing my own beer. So at some point, I can send you a bottle once it's done.
Bring beer for Phil, because I doesn't like it mead.
No, not a fan, if I'm being honest.
It's fine.
No.
It's an acquired taste, man. I didn't like it at first. And you don't have to feel bad for not liking something.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't like Dark Souls, but I don't have to apologise for that. Okay. Painting the fingernails. Oh, it's there. I see it. Yes. Get your little camel toes painted.
Ooh,
Camel toenails.
I'm gonna moose knuckle.
Right, so I've got to get the old spiky bits painted as well on the side of his foot.
Goat hoof.
Yeah. Cow toe.
Right, I gotta let that dry for a bit.
Oh, this lighting situation. You know what? You know what I need? I need a little head torch, a little headlamp, so that like whatever I'm directly looking at is illuminated.
Dave, go buy one of those sets of like kid spy goggles, the ones with the torches on the side.
Either that, or I actually, invest in an actual lighting rig like you've got, Paddy.
I do not have a lighting rig.
You've got a lamp that's like way up high.
I have a little special.
Little special light. You turn it red on a Sunday for the boys to come in.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's just Paddy's shining personality. That's all you can see. He shines bright like a diamond.
Just any light reflecting off my
Shine
pallid
bright like
flesh.
a diamond. But yeah.
That's what it is. I've got a tiny torch that just reflects off my moon-like face.
I'm glad you finished that sentence. I've got a tiny.
Oh man.
Getting Warhammer here, Paddy. We don't want to about that.
Anyway, yeah, so if anyone's painting some Warhammer, feel free to let us know. Right, so we'll get a little swiggity swooty whilst I get the glue out and check the old socials. How are you getting on with your model budget?
I am waiting for things to dry. Since it's a very top-heavy model with the wings, I've got to kind of leave it because it's got a thin waist.
Yeah.
I might be able to get one of the arms stuck on while it's like this as well. But that is a hope rather than a definite.
What did you say you were doing, Phil? Your sisters?
Yeah, just some regular battle sister troops.
Right.
Is that your main stuff that you collect, or?
No. My main is orcs. It's sisters are probably my second biggest.
Yeah. You've got quite a big call to speed army now, don't you?
I do. I have quite a lot of orcs here.
Dem boys. Oh shit, the bird. I've just dropped a paintbrush. Like fuck, it's not a model.
It's all over the place.
God, it's dusty as fuck now.
Actually, so where is it? There it is. Since I equally have sisters of battle and all that,
Well, you can have a sister off.
haven't yet started painting the second lot properly, like my second squad properly. I'm just going to bring this up. Just looking at her face. Right, it's not necessarily the best face.
Hey, that's not bad. That.
It's a bit scruffy. However, what I did do is I was trying different methods, and you might see that one right there.
Yeah. It looks a bit more
considerably,
cartoony.
considerably better painting style for the face, and I actually managed to get the eye with a pupil in it properly. So
Nice.
Paddy, you've got some bad skills.
He does. Right.
well, I wasn't shaking like a bastard when I did that.
Let us move the camera over here. There we go. Time for stick time.
Stick that dude together.
Stick that dude together.
What was I? What else was I planning on doing?
Okay. So the first dude is going to be standing up.
I take it you spray all your stuff white, do you, Dave?
No, I spray Mechanicum Standard Grey,
Oh,
or just grey, because I got this spray from Wilco's, just a primer paint. But yeah, I tried to do it in grey. It might be worth me doing Mechanicum Standard Grey if I'm going to be getting more Imperial Guard, because that's basically the main armour colour that I use.
right.
Ooh, blimey. So there's a torso. So we've got legs, torso.
Blimey, Governor.
Cool, blimey. Okay. Get the old the arm. Oh shit! Caught that with my legs. Okay.
Can't have another component disappearing off into the ether.
Oh. Into the slipper ether. You know it'll just be on the bottom of your slipper. Not that I'm wearing slippers today. It's like, well, I think this is one of the first streams where I'm actually wearing shoes.
Well, I think before I pick up my next model, I'm going to have a slip with weather.
Happy days.
It's not the paint water.
No.
Yeah, that's a mistake you only make once.
I don't think I've been it once.
Give it time.
Get ready.
This blue water looks tasty.
It's that one moment where you're sitting there and you're kind of a bit tired and you've been painting all day, and then you just reach over and that's it. Instead of the glass that you want, it's that one.
Yeah.
There's also the other thing that you can do is by accidentally like washing your brush in your tea or something.
And then drinking the tea, not realising. That happens. I think that's everything on this sprue that I need. Yes, it is. I just need a backpack and a head.
Well, the windows have got open in here and it's still George Michael upstairs.
Heat rises, yo.
Heat rises.
Pushing all that tasty cold air out of the roof
Yep.
Pretty much, right.
and leaving you with the toasty warmth.
Right. So this is everything I need. So I'm going to stick the legs onto a base. That's good. The glue hasn't entirely glued onto the thing. So dab, 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 dab.
You just use the Citadel glue, do you? Or do you use the poly cement?
I use Wilkinson's brush on super glue. A little brush.
That's the stuff I use.
Oh, nice.
The poly cement.
Yeah, whereas I have good old Citadel plastics with the worst bloody nozzles in the universe.
Wilco's brush on glue. I love the brush on stuff. The brush is just the easiest thing to use.
There's a semi-decent model shop in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. What?
Oh, I forgot. Any paddy will know what I mean. There's a
Oh,
place called Asherton in Northumberland, and it's been dubbed Afghanistan.
Because it's particularly grim, or
Because,
It's
well,
well-
it's both a mixture of it being particularly grim
About the pot smokers and
oh,
and a
man.
vast quantity of
jungle.
people.
You kind of every time you open a local newspaper and there's some house that's been raided. I think it was actually a couple of months back. I think it was 500,000 of cannabis being raided.
Oh damn. Do you want to know what the locals call Birkenhead
Fine.
for a night out? Birken Vegas. Because anything can fucking happen. It's a fucking grim time.
What happens in Bergen Vegas stays in Bergen Vegas.
It fucking
I
should.
think also being closer to that area is because I've got an ex-girlfriend that lives in Cheshire,
Yeah.
and we've ventured to Chester a few times and Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah, you want to avoid Birkenhead at all costs. There's nothing there for anyone.
I
There's a
think that's the
couple.
clo-
There's a couple of nice pubs, but the only reason I go is because I live dangerously close to it, and I work there. I actually work in Birkenhead, which is not fun. But luckily, I'm working from home at the moment, so ha. Yeah.
See, I can't do that. I can't watch CCTV from home.
Yeah. Well, not legally, anyway.
Wait, when the first lockdown happened, I had to do it then because
Oh,
I
really?
thought we might come down with COVID.
Oh man.
It's not practical.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right answering or looking at CCTV in a reclining chair.
I think that's like the life for some people.
Yeah. Some nosy.
It'd be bosses watching. Sorry, boss.
Yeah. Though in fairness, they're letting you work from home. You're obviously going to do it in a fucking easy chair, aren't you?
He didn't have to. The boss was absolutely cracking. To be
Shit.
fair, he was more concerned for my wife than out. So
Yeah. Oh fuck.
both of them.
I fucked this up. Right. Oh no.
Done. You're done.
Fucked it up. Just gotta let the glue dry and try again. But yeah, pub recommendations for Birkenhead. I will give you. There is a pub called the Swinging Arm, which is very good. It's a biker pub. It changed hands recently, and it isn't anywhere near as good, sadly. But it is a good laugh either way. Then you've got Gallagher's, which is near the near Woodside Ferry Terminal. Very nice pub. I think it's an RAF pub. And Molly's Chambers, which is a metal nightclub. That's very good.
You said the key word.
Metal.
You
Deaf
said
to
the
all
key-
but.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Did you guys go to Chullians when you were in Newcastle for Slayer?
Did we?
No.
No idea.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
we
asking.
did not.
I'm asking Badger because I haven't got a clue where we were.
We were at the Quayside Wetherspoons, and then we went pretty much straight to the venue.
We went to a Brewdog for a
Yeah.
overpriced pint.
Oh, I love Brewdog.
Yeah. Punk IPA is absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite beers. That.
I don't know if you've tried it. It's been a while for me personally because since I loaded it, but the Devil's Backbone.
I have tried Devil's Backbone. It's all right. It's all right. I like that beer.
Good stuff.
God damn it!
What's the matter, Paddy? What you done?
The waste hadn't.
Type of beer. Do you want a beer?
Fuck. Oh no! I've just dropped the arm.
I have beer with me right now.
But is he drinking it? That's the question. Right, this arm does not want to stick on. Whew. We're having a bad day with this arm. I mean, it's because I'm desperately trying to make it make the hand go in the crease. The gun go in the hand, basically. So I keep fiddling with it to try and make it fit. So let's just get it on. If it goes on, if the hand goes on the gun, it goes on the gun. If it doesn't, so be it. Oh my god, it actually really doesn't want to stick at all. Let's just glue it.
Okay, right. I've put that up there to keep this model upright. But I shall acquire myself some drinkables.
Okay.
He says as he's wearing his wife beater. He's grabbing a random tin, a lukewarm tinny.
Oh,
Oh, Speckled in.
Oh yes.
Fucking clock bastard.
a bit of the goodness.
Oh shit, that bed.
Oh.
Come on. Go on. Go on.
See you right.
Glue. 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 Stick.
Just willing it.
Stick.
More power. Believe like the orcs believe.
Okay, that looks nice. That's okay. If it sticks, it sticks. I don't think the glue was quite powerful enough. I don't think there was enough glue on that was like wet when I put it on. So I think if I drop it, the arms are just going to ping off this. I'm going to let it dry completely.
One moment, guys.
Oh, he's got a phone call.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am? Yes.
It's not the old seduction voice you've got going on there, Dave.
Don't you fucking know it?
Yes.
Oh, tell me you weren't moist.
Definitely.
Okay, that seems okay. I'm going to stick the backpack on now. Le blurb, le blurb, le blurb. The old backpack. Which way is it stuck on? Oh Christ! I've got to look at the other models because that one's got a random backpack on. Right, so the handle that looks like it should be on the top was at the bottom. I remember it being a bit weird. Actually, I had to look at the instructions for that. Like for me, that looks like the backpack is the wrong way around, but it's actually not.
Like when you glued the back of your dreadnought on the wrong way.
I did, yeah. So it looks like it's got jet boosters, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'll move the thing closer so you can see.
So how long have you guys been collecting for? Or playing?
I started.
That looks like it should be the wrong way, but it's not.
It was either 2015 or 2016. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I started a lot earlier than Phil, but I sort of stopped collecting for a while, and then I sort of, and then you got some orc, wasn't it? And then I decided I'm going to go for some Imperial Guard because I just sort of I just halfway through reading the Gaunt's Ghost books, which got me well into the sort of lore of Imperial Guard again.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Like I'm a proper Imperial Guard fanboy now. After the Gaunt's Ghost books, absolutely love them.
One of the lads from work, he's been collecting since he was a bairn. Since he was like 7, and he's like 42 at the minute or something.
Yeah, I think I was in secondary school when I got my first army. I had Space Marines, and of course I fucking painted them blue, like everyone did.
Blues, Ultramarines aren't a terrible thing anymore.
Oh no, but it's a bit done. You know what I mean?
So do your models. You know, you paint how you want.
I know. But I wanted to do something unique with me Imperial Guard, so I made up my own colour scheme.
We sat there for like a good couple of days.
Yeah, deciding before.
You and Phil essentially going through what you wanted, what pretty much asking about the potential backstory of your Imperial Guard and going, okay, what do you think these guys should look like? We'll give you a good couple of colours to have a look at and think about.
See, for me, what got me into it was the Horus Heresy books.
Yeah, I never really read much of the Horus Heresy, just because I just found them a bit. The books are hit and miss, and that's just because they're not written by the same author, are they?
It's because it jumps between different times.
Yeah.
In the Horus Heresy, between all the books, so everything is a kind of disjointed.
Yeah, and I couldn't write a book. I've tried, and I'm shit. But like some of the writers that they've got are a bit shit. So it's just like the quality of the writing is a little bit hit and miss.
See, Dan Abbott's
Dan
books,
Abnett, he is.
They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he's one of my favourite authors. He did the Gaunt's Ghost books. He did Eisenhorn. He did Ravener. He's doing Eisenhorn versus Ravner at the moment, which the one book's out. I think a second book might be on its way, or it might already be out, to be honest. I haven't looked. If it is, I want it.
And James Swallow did Flight of the Eisenstein, which is probably my all-time favourite Horus Heresy book because it's based on my favourite character, Garrow.
Yeah, the Death Guard as well.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought that entire book was just amazing from start to finish.
Happy days. So yeah.
I liked Warhammer as a teenager, and I wanted to get into it, but it was money. I couldn't afford it, and I was also into skateboarding, and I picked skateboarding over Warhammer because I was into like the 90s skate punk bands like Bad Religion and NoFX and all that lot, and I was like, yeah, I'm more into this, and like Warhammer, like that'll come later, and I just sort of forgot it existed for like 12 years, and then like 2016 I just went, I'm gonna collect Warhammer like I always wanted to.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. So I've got torso. I've got both the arms. I've got the backpack. So yeah, I just need the legs, and then I'm good. This one's going to be kneeling down, no crouching, which is a technical term. Hey. Okay.
When it comes to 40k books and things like that, I am in agreement, Stevie. I've read a big chunk of the Horus Heresy stuff, but the Flight of the Eisenstein was essentially one of my favourite ones of that.
Yeah.
James Swallow did an absolute amazing job on it.
I mean, my favourite part
I mean,
in the whole thing, like not just that book.
a complete retard when it comes to reading books, and James Swallow made it so easy. You know what I mean? So he simplified it.
Yeah, he's got a very, very easy writing style.
So
There is a book that I've seen a few reviews to, which I wouldn't mind getting a hold of, and it's called The Infinite and the Divine. It's a relatively new book. It's not Horus Heresy related at all.
Heresy.
It's actually Heresy, yes. I know. My brain was like.
Go on.
My
It's
tongue
not
was
Horus
trying
Heresy related.
It's about two of the major Necron characters. I think it's Oberyn the Diviner, or Ocarin the Diviner, and Trajan the Infinite. And there's quite a lot in it that seems to make the book a bit more of a sort of comedy kind of book, while maintaining the grimdark as well. Because the basic premise is the Diviner steals something from Trajan and wrecks part of his museum, and essentially Trajan just wants to get revenge, and it turns into this back and forth between them just being petty assholes to each other.
Okay.
And I want to read it because it, as I say, from all of the the book reviews and that, and other people haven't read it, it sounds like it'll be
Up your alleyway.
quite a nice lap. Well, since they gave the Necrons actual personalities, Trajan the Infinite has quickly become one of my favourite characters in the whole setting of 40k, because he's just such a ridiculously pompous git.
You painted him on stream, didn't you?
I haven't painted Trajan.
Oh, have you not?
I painted Illuminor Zarek.
Ah, you painted one of them because I remember you talking about this fella.
Yeah, I think I was talking about Trajan when I was actually painting the Necron Lord.
Oh, his arm fell off.
One moment, the parentage is here. I will just
okay.
say, and I will be back.
No worries. Oh no. My arm fell off. Ah, my fucking arm fell off. Save me. Oh no, his head's all fucking wonky. Oh, this isn't going well, this, lads. This isn't going well at all.
You got a drunk toe.
Yeah, his fucking head's on weirdly. Fucking
Ozzy's greater.
yeah, for the great fucking good. Oh, it's fucking. Oh, there's the hair stuck to his head. Fucking dog hair, man. Gets everywhere. Oh my god. Right. Here we go. And I want him looking the opposite way to his gun so it looks like he's surveying the landscape a bit. I don't want his head on wonky at all. Looks like he's got a fucking long neck, this guy now.
Long ass neck.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fucking head's about to fall off again. Okay, is that okay? Does that look good?
However, didn't lose your heat.
Actually,
There we go. The long-necked bastard lives. I'll let that just... Before I try sticking the little antenna knob thing on the and everything else, I'm just gonna let it settle for a second. Have a little drinky poo. Nom nom nom. Okay. Blowing it to make it dry faster. Don't think that works.
Yeah, it does.
So, okay, good.
Not incredibly fast, but it will.
Yeah, okay. Backpack is the safest part to put on without buckarooing this fucking shit.
accidentally stick his head to your fingers.
Yeah, I just don't want the arms to just fall off and his head fall off and just this model just to deteriorate like a clown car. The dogs are having a mini disagreement behind me. I think they're becoming restless because I've been sat here facing the opposite direction for about 2.5 hours. So you can hear like charging around and paws tapping around on the wood floor. That's why.
I hear the tippy tap of paws, but
Yeah,
I hear none of the other things.
that's fine. Okay, this guy's nearly done. Just need his head to be 100% good before I start gluing the other bit. I'd say it's 90% there. It's a little tilt back and forth. Little splodge of glue there. And
Quite happy with these Scourge, as they seem to be simple when painting the body. But the most awkward bit is just painting the wings.
oh, fuck, that little knob needs to go into the crevice. Now the head's wobbling because I was not patient enough. It's gonna dry in a really weird way, I think now.
Wonky Kong.
Yeah. It's not too bad actually. Okay. Second dude glued together.
If it is still moist, then you could readjust the bonds.
I could do, yeah. But it's alright, it's fine. Right, so that's the second dude. I just need to, once they're all glued together, I just need to touch them up a bit.
Ooh,
Ooh, misses.
lucky Fire Warriors.
See that in the court, can't you? Show us on the Space Marine where the Dave touched you.
He points to the feet, and everyone's like, the monster!
He painted my anus.
He painted my toenails! He said I looked pretty.
He did that way too well there, Dave.
Got a pretty mouth.
You got pretty mad, boy.
Pretty mouth.
You got a purty mouth. Come over here. Let me put this inside you. I'll stop that now. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, if I've creeped you out.
Slanesh approves.
Slanesh does approve.
What's your viewer count full do?
We are currently on 7.
So you dropped from 10, are you? That last remark.
No, I think we've been pretty stable. I don't. After being told off by Richard, I don't like to call people out and say, how is everyone getting on in chat? I mean, if people want to talk to me, I'm happy with that. If they don't, that's cool too. Lurky lurk all you like. I quite enjoy that. It's quite a nice chill stream, so people lurking is pretty normal, I think.
Join in when you can.
Where's the gun gone?
Now, the problem is that I
Oh, there it is.
can't sit and it's a bit, I can't just talk to myself. You know what I mean?
It's a skill you'll learn, man. You've only just started.
Yes.
I tend to just yammer on about the game I'm playing, but some people can have whole conversations with themselves. I can't really do that.
See, Stevie, I had the same thing. Essentially, I'm a quiet dude. Yet I've got to talk while I'm painting. And obviously, unlike games themselves, you can't really say much about painting.
Yeah, I think this is kind of why this format works quite well, especially when there's like 3 or 4 of us, because you just sort of take turns having a chat about stuff. It means that there's never really any dead air.
This is alright, you see, because I've been engrossed. I can talk to somebody, but being on the stream by yourself when no one's talking in the chat.
Aye.
It does get a bit rough some days.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to power through it, I guess. And if no one's there talking, just make a tit of yourself. Just talk shit for like 2 hours. Getting drunk helps as well. I used to do a lot of booze control streams. Don't do them so much anymore. But they were fun. Oh man. Okay, this is going to be a nightmare, this one. This leg right here only has 1 foot that touches the ground. Ah, here we go. This guy is going to be the worst. So I need to now just stick this and be patient and let it fucking dry. Just let it fucking dry, Dave. Let it dry.
Let it dry. Let it dry.
I was
Doesn't
thinking,
quite work well with that lyrics. Better with let it go.
Yeah.
I was leaning more towards let it linger.
Let it linger.
You got to let it dry.
Let's never start a band, lads.
I mean, I reckon we'd be alright. I play bass.
And there's no instruments, it's just us making throat noises.
Just like tube and throat singing.
Aye. Mongolian throats.
There you go. What would that be the band name? Mongolian Throats?
Yeah. Completely lacking in talent.
The Shitty Throats.
Clit for short.
There we go. There's the leg just chilling.
First song, I drank too much and now I'm here.
Oh man.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do a tactical change and stick the little head thing on before I start sticking the rest of it together.
Tactical bacon.
Indeed. That way it can have a chance to dry. While whilst I'm faffing on with other stuff. Flipping heck. Okay, and there's the head antenna on. Okay. Oh, blimey! Ow, ow, ow. Been sat down too long, then.
Just about to ask, are you all right?
Yeah, it's all good. Okay.
I was going to say, do you sit on a couple of items?
I'll sit on your item.
Oh.
For now, no.
For now, indeed. Okay. I've been super efficient this stream. I've never finished this many models. Well, I say finished. These aren't going to get finished this stream. These are going to get stuck together and maybe slightly tidied up. But we'll see. Okay, is that leg now? I think it's secure enough now to start sticking the torso on. Dab, 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 dab. Okay. Alright.
Someone got the telly on in the background.
No.
I think it might be someone's...
It's me mum and me brother. It's joking.
It's your what? Your brother and who?
Me mum.
Oh,
Your
tell me
ma,
sure.
your ma and your brother.
Conversations.
Tell we're busy in here.
Can you not tell we're fucking streaming in here? Right, no. Be patient. Be patient. I'm not very good at being patient. Whilst I'm being patient, I'll bring a couple of drones down.
Prepare thy anus.
Yeah. Still not tidied the drones up. The turret's done though. The turret's completely finished.
Well, text Richard in a minute, tell me sure.
Quiet.
Streaming.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how the turret came out. It's like, it's weird that the model I'm happiest with paint wise is just a fucking static turret that probably stay on the board for about a second.
Essentially one of the simplest models
Yeah.
in the box set.
Meh. What can you do?
Oh.
Nice. Is that stuck on all right? Let's put them back, shall we?
Since you started the painting club, Mr. Dave,
Aye.
you have finally started to gain the hang of many of the tricks and methods that that we all use as painters.
Yeah.
What tricks? I don't know any tricks.
Dry brushing.
Yeah, the dry brushing, I finally managed to get that together after like the second crisis suit.
Actual use of shaders.
I'm not sure I've gotten that just yet, but we'll see.
You're getting there. You're certainly working with the dry brushing quite happily.
Yeah.
Do you guys highlight your models, do you, or do you just...
I tend not to so much. I do on certain bits of models, but I tend to just like base it and then dry brush.
I highlight mine.
Get a battle ready?
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you, you came across quite quiet there, Phil? Did you say you do it?
I highlight my models. Once I started doing it, I find it impossible to not do it anymore, because if I don't do it, it just doesn't look as good to me anymore.
I suppose I've just never really gotten the hang of it, so it's never really been something I've been that keen to do.
You know, you look up tutorials on YouTube and stuff, and there's just, they make it look so easy, and it's like, oh, I haven't got a steady hand for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do it myself very often And it's only certain models that I've actually put any like real depth into that. Because I think I paint too many models for me to essentially use that time doing the extra highlights. Because since I have a bit of everything, it's just trying to get through efficiently rather than really focusing down one model and making it spectacular.
Okay. Yeah, it's not something I've ever needed to do, because I think the paint schemes I've got, I don't think they lend themselves to highlights so much. Like, I mean, Tau is a very, it's a very simple colour scheme. The other one I think is a bit too complicated to work with it. If you know what I mean?
Do you contrast paints? Yeah.
No, I've never used a contrast paint in my life. Oh, I've moved all my Imperial Guard upstairs, so I can't even show you. My paint scheme on them. Got my tank still here. Let me try and drag this off the shelf without knocking everything off. Yeah. Drive this this Lehman Russ here.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Well, anyway, there's my Lehman Russ.
Is this the tank that you put on back to front?
Oh no, it was the Space Marine Dreadnought where I did that. I put the backpack on upside down, so it doesn't have exhaust pipes. It's got a jetpack. Yeah, so that's sort of what my Imperial Guards sort of look like, but it's like a Ice World sort of colour scheme.
Doing the op, being a pain in the arse. Did you have to like take that off or something, or did you just do it freehand?
What do you mean? The stripes?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've just drawn them freehand. They're fairly chunky stripes, and I do tiger stripes on the cloth on the armour as well. So anywho, there are 3 Tau boys all stuck together.
That was very Geordie of you. Anywho.
It's the things that he has learned.
Yeah.
Right.
How's everyone else getting on?
I have finished my first scourge.
Oh, nice. Unfortunately, sorry guys, I can't give you the the Badger cam, because I can only do that when we set up with the right amount of people when we start. But it's all right. It's nicer to have people with us to have chats with. So you've got to deal with our little screens.
What I'll do is I'll throw down a picture in WhatsApp and check it up on Twitch.
I'll just send a photo.
Yeah. So here's the my little unit of dudes. They're not. I mean, obviously they need tidying up. You can still see where I've clipped the bits off the sprue. Yeah. That's them. Them dudes, dear.
I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm just basting all mine in the Fang at the minute.
Yep. So what we'll do then, I think we'll call it there, because we've been getting a bit of we've gotten the 2.5 hours that we are contractually obliged to do. Right, so we've got a couple of shout outs to make. Mr. Badger, do you want to go first?
Right, you can join my good fair self on Thursdays, 12 PM GMT, for my own little painting glory. I will be eventually getting back to actually doing the Arcadia quest stuff that I said I was going to do last week, but then got sidetracked because a rapid project appeared, a wild project appeared in my life.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was some good shit. So yeah, follow Badger, Firepower Badger. He paints all sorts of things, not just Warhammer. Mr. Stevie, you are relatively new to Twitch. Tell us about your channel.
Yeah, as Dave says, I'm fairly new. I've only done 4 streams in total. 2 of them I had technical issues, but primarily I'll stream just Nintendo and PC games. I don't have a set schedule because of work commitments, so I will post on Twitter. So check us out at beardbo_baggins at Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll put on in a couple of days in advance of when I'm actually going to be online.
Yep. And that video at the end did lie to you. There is no more Pro Evolution Master League Sundays. We've changed that to Rando Sundays, and yesterday was a disaster. So hopefully we'll have some more random stuff going on there. I might even do some painting on a Sunday. This is a variety channel. If you're not following, follow. If you don't fancy that, I don't care. It's fine. Anyway, you can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. You can follow me on sub on YouTube. Thank you so much to Phil, who is just there for the sub. Much appreciated.
I can see an arm and a bit of microphone, and he's easy.
Yeah, he gets that emote there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been a really nice time after a hard day of work. Always is on a Monday. Love you all. Bye.
Toodles.